Hi, this is Dan Goldsmith, and welcome to the set of the X-Laser Inspiration Project. We're out of our studio in a 7,000 square foot warehouse, and we're basically setting up a whole bunch of different ways of using laser. But before we do, we wanted to show you a few of the units that we're actually going to be using in the production. This one happens to be one of our newer units called the Mobile Beat MK5. It's an entry-level animation laser that's designed for small nightclubs, mobile DJs. It'll do text, it'll do graphics, it'll do corporate logos. Simple stuff, but it'll really nicely render a lot of these effects. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about what this thing actually is, but I also want to mention that since we're in this much larger space, we're going to be cutting back and forth between this closer shot and a much wider shot so you can see how it really fills a room. So one of the important things about the Mobile Beat MK5 is that we've designed it with this system called the sweep scan system. And basically, almost all animation lasers are rated at 8 degrees. A really small, really narrow projection, which is fine if you're going a huge distance, but if you're trying to use a beam to cover a whole dance floor, you want to blow it out really wide. What the sweep scan system does is it allows you to maintain that graphic speed over a much wider area so you get a great effect and can cover a whole dance floor without losing speed. The other thing that makes this unit really unique is we have this thing called the G1 white light module. Instead of having 3 different laser modules sort of laid out in the case with dicros to bounce the mirrors around and everything, basically what we've done is we've combined everything into one module that puts out a really nice, bright, tight white laser beam. It's one of the prettiest effects you'll ever see out of an animation laser. And because it's all in one module, there's nothing that needs to be aligned, it never needs to be serviced. It's a really, really easy thing to use during actual life on the road. So we're going to get set up here with this guy on a couple of truss sticks back here. You're going to see a lot of great video throughout the X-Laser Inspiration Project, but this is just a quick look at the Mobile Beat MK5.